Fischl remains one of the most peculiar characters in Genshin Impact. Armed with her trusty Night Raven, she rains down terror upon her foes. In this video, I will discuss the 4 reasons why you need Fischl in your team. First up, let's take a quick look at her kit. One thing that makes a great support or sub DPS are skills that you can continually activate while being off field, and Fischl's kit is designed on doing exactly that by keeping Oz around for as long as possible, striking enemies with electricity. Her elemental skill summons Oz, dealing a small amount of electric AoE damage, and for the next 10 seconds Oz will attack nearby foes with bolts of electricity even if you change character. This is extremely helpful as you can continue to proc these reactions while your main DPS takes advantage of the various elemental reaction effects such as superconduct, which can help to shred the enemy's defense. Moving on, her elemental burst allows Fischl to briefly control Oz, greatly increasing her movement speed, striking down electricity to any foe that gets close to Oz. Once this effect ends, Oz will again attack nearby foes with electricity. One important thing to note about this burst is that it will reset Fischl's elemental skill, meaning that if you time it correctly, you can have up to 20 seconds of Oz being on the field, which is huge, not only in dealing more damage, but proccing those ever important reactions. Finally, if you were lucky enough to get Fischl C6, then you will have up to 24 seconds of Oz uptime. Nice. Next, let's talk about her crazy energy recharge abilities. Each time Oz hits an enemy, he generates 0.6 energy for the active character on the field. And remember, if we use the aforementioned burst reset trick, that's using your elemental skill, then your burst, that's a whole lot of energy generated for your main DPS. But there's more. Every time Oz manages to proc an elemental reaction, it generates another energy orb per enemy hit with the elemental reaction, meaning that if you pair Fischl with someone like Venti, who can group the enemies together and send Oz in, it will proc the elemental reaction swirl, which will generate a ton of energy, and then you can change to your main DPS and collect all that sweet energy. This can be especially useful on someone like Razor, who relies a lot on his burst and requires high uptime in order to deal a lot of damage. With Fischl acting as your turbo charger, you don't have to worry about any energy problems ever again. So you may be thinking, I already have a good support, or I already have a good sub DPS character, I don't need another one. Well, let me introduce Machine Gun Fischl. Acting as your main DPS, Fischl launches a barrage of arrows at the enemy, dealing huge amounts of physical damage as well as electro damage. For this build, you want 2 pieces of the Gladiator set together with 2 pieces of the Bloodstained set for maximum damage, while focusing on crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, and elemental mastery for the substats. Next, let's take a look at the various weapons you can use for Machine Gun Fischl. In terms of the free-to-play options, the best would either be the compound bow or the rust bow, with the rust bow slightly coming ahead with the crazy amount of damage bonus it gives. For the 5-star weapons, the Skyward Harp is the clear winner, providing a much needed boost to Fischl's crit damage. Next, in order to effectively use Machine Gun Fischl, you should be cancelling your attack animation after every second attack. This is often referred to as AARR, as after each second attack, double tap R to cancel the animation. This is a little difficult on high ping, so I sometimes opt out and just attack normally, and also if you play on mobile, it's near impossible, so in these cases, I think it's okay to just attack normally. Finally, the last reason you should play Fischl is, well, because of Fischl. Fischl is definitely one of the most quirkiest characters in Genshin Impact, whether it be calling herself Princess Cinderella or speaking like she's part of some anime. She's always there, ready to make the next Genshin meme. Whether it be her spouting some nonsense about some troubling times ahead, or her hitting a JoJo pose, she has undoubtedly cemented herself as one of the most fun and loved characters in Genshin Impact. So I hope the next time you're wondering which character you should add to your party, you pick up Fischl, not only for her amazing kit, or the huge energy recharge, or the fact that she can act as your main DPS, but also for her great character design and memes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.